Hey, Big Brother 27 fans. So the live feeds are back up after the veto meeting. They finally started last night late. We were trying to stay up to watch them, and they just kept leaving the screen up. But they're up, and we've got Scoop. Ashley Hollis won the Golden Power of Veto, and Kelley Jorgensen is the replacement nominee. If you were here hoping not to get spoiled on stuff, you're on the wrong channel. Even though head of household Vince Panaro and Kelley were a final two, he has thrown her on the block and under the bus while she thinks she's a safe pawn, and he knows that she is likely doomed. It's Belinda, and we're diving into what happened overnight once the feeds finally came up, what went on this morning, and what went down at the veto meeting. It'll be Amy Bingham and Frederich facing off with Kelley in the BB Blockbuster, aka the rebranded AI Arena, which gives a second and final chance to get off the block on live eviction night. And Kelley seems doomed if it's her versus Amy for the vote. And if it's Zay versus Amy, he's likely doomed. If it's Zay versus Kelley, she's likely doomed. So Amy seems safe, even though Vince wanted her gone because her teary fit about Ashley's Showergate nomination gave the HOH the big ick. If you're not following us, click that subscribe button. Let's get caught up on all the drama. So apparently that 2-hour power shower did Ashley some good because she was in fine form and she won the POV comp. If you didn't know that yet, she did. Big buff ex-Mormon Zay felt like he could trounce the ladies, but the door-to-door salesman got it slammed in his face. With Ashley winning the Golden Power veto, we saw Vince scrambling to play nice with her leading up to the veto meeting, trying to just smooth things over because she definitely had her eye on him. And for me, at least when they started talking, the shower incident with Ashley was giving Taylor Hale to me. Remember in BB24 at the beginning of the season, the girls were ganging up on Taylor and then she went on to win. So hang in there, Ashley. Stick to your long showers. All right, so other drama from the live feeds. The guys did the math and figured out there are more girls than guys. Old school Will plus Hottie Zach and Adrian said no matter who is on the block, they need to vote out a girl to even out the numbers. People in the comments are comparing Matt to Zach, but even more amped up. Let's hope we get some crazy eyes action. And while Jimmy is a Washington, D.C. strategist, he is from Sarasota, and he is giving Florida man by picking fights all over the house. All he needs to do is wrestle an alligator and ride off drunk on his lawnmower, and he would be full on Florida. I can say that because that's where I live, not in Sarasota, but Florida. One of the fights he had was with HOH Vince, which isn't smart. And a lot of house guests were throwing Jimmy's name around because of all the fights that were pre-feeds, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll have more. But Vince refused to consider him as a renom. Also, a hot name in the house for renom was Keanu. By the way, I died when Mickey got really excited when Keanu said he was a dungeon master. I think she was looking at those biceps thinking daddy gives a good spanking and then realized, oh, not that kind of dungeon master. So this morning, Keanu woke up and chose chaos, and he was running around the house stirring the pot. He was mad that Jimmy didn't give him a hug. Last night, and again this morning, Jimmy went to Vince to pressure him to put up Keanu. And guess what? Keanu was pressing Vince to put up Jimmy, and Zach ran to Jimmy and told him Keanu was suggesting him as the renom. So it definitely looks like we're going to get more Jimmy versus Keanu, even though things died down a little after the veto meeting. We'll talk about that in a second. So also this morning, we saw a masterclass in Big Brother gameplay as Rachel coached Vince on how to play the game. And actually when she gave him words of wisdom like, do you want to make friends or do you want to win Big Brother? And as for Jimmy, I feel like Rachel is sabotaging him low-key by feeding his drama. Jimmy told Rachel he was going to make a scene at the veto meeting. They were in the bathroom, and he said he plans to call out Keanu, and he even demoed his big dramatic speech in the bathroom for Rachel. And I was really hoping he would do it. It seems like he didn't, though. I was looking forward to that on Wednesday night. And by the way, Jimmy is dressed today like the Dread Pirate Roberts, only with sunglasses and without the gloves. It's giving Princess Bride with extra sauce. What's funny is Rachel was full on encouraging him, knowing it would be a train wreck for Jimmy's game. She told him it would be good TV. Meanwhile, Rachel was full on educating Vince in advanced BB game theory. Rachel told him to not consider putting up Keanu, even though a lot of people were suggesting it. Rachel woman-splained to him that Keanu in the house means Vince won't be a target fresh off his HOH because Keanu is a bigger target. And Rachel is spot on. When Vince asked why she's helping him, she said she didn't know. And then later Vince was kind of going behind her back and talking about, you know, how smart Rachel is, kind of undermining her, which Jimmy wanted to do the moment he saw her in the house. So they have that in common. I think it's with Rachel, it's one of those things she can't help. Like when you know about a thing or how to do a thing and you see somebody kind of clueless, you just want to go tell them how it's done. I feel like Rachel's one of those people that just can't help herself. It's like, here, dumbass, let me show you how. So Vince, I think, was lucky to have her explaining things. And of course, he's going to flip it around. And if she finds out that he was talking about her, Rachel's probably going to come for him, but she's going to come for all of them eventually. So anyway, Vince did indeed renom his final two Kelley. So that ride or die seems dead in the water. If she does not win BB Blockbuster, she'll probably go home. And that's pre-jury. So that would be good for Vince if she is going to go out that way. So she may remain in the dark that he knew she was doomed when he put her on the block. The veto meeting went off as expected. They left the feeds down for probably longer than they needed to. So there's a lot of people upset about that already. And what was actually less expected in the fallout is when the feeds did come back up, Keanu got his hug from Jimmy. So after all that big talk in the bathroom with Rachel, I'm guessing Jimmy did not pop off in the meeting at Keanu like he said he would. Maybe Jimmy got it out of his system, playing it out with Rachel beforehand. Meanwhile, the live feeds have Zay talking so loud that my sound bar on my TV is melting. They need to dial down his mic by about 70%. And also today, earlier, pre-veto meeting, Keanu was trying to assemble a 10-person alliance in a 17-person house. Speaking of math, not mathing. Hopefully, he won't keep at it. Actually, honestly, it's good TV. Hopefully, he will. We'll see. All in all, the live feeds are lit. There's lots of drama, lots of arguing, and hopefully they won't keep doing a ton of cutaways. They were very frustrating with that last season, and I anticipate they will be again because, once again, we got no flashback button. Exhausting. All right, so final three going into the BB Blockbuster. We have Kelley, we have Amy, and we have Zay.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.